Joe Hammond, Class 6F. Conventions of a teaser trailer. A teaser trailer generally lasts 30 seconds to a minute and a half. Teasers occasionally use voiceovers, as they create links between the characters and the audience. This allows the audience to understand the emotions of the characters and narrative. The voiceover is usually from the protagonist of the film. Dialogue. Dialogue builds a narrative through the characters, as the emotions and lines used allow the audience to understand the character's state of mind and plot of the film. Music. Music is important, as especially in psychological thrillers, it starts off slow and gradually builds up. This builds up to a climax. It collaborates well with a normal setting or location, as it can alter the audience's perception of reality due to dramatic changes leading to a fast-paced dramatic climax. This boosts the subgenre. Character relations. Relations are established as they make the audience feel more of a part of the narrative and closer to the characters. The audience become more committed to the film. Titles and credits. Titles and credits come at the end of a climax, generally at the end of a trailer, as the title remains in the audience's mind and also leaves a powerful message. Climax. A climax is used to excite the audience and get them hooked. It is the pinnacle of the film, as it leaves the audience craving more. The audience begin looking for answers, and the only way to get them is to pay to see the entire film. Opening shot. This is usually an establishing shot, as it sets up the location and subgenre. Obstacle. This is something the characters have to overcome and leads up to a big climax where the audience are left on a cliffhanger. Short succession of clips. These are used as they make the trailer more exhilarating, fast-paced and action-packed. It further boosts the subgenre. Conventions of a psychological thriller. Enigma. An enigma is a question that is not immediately answered. It draws the audience in. It becomes a unique selling point of the film, and it is the puzzle which the characters and audience have to solve. Low-key lighting. Low-key lighting is used to create an eerie theme of isolation, panic and fear. It makes the audience understand the subgenre quicker, as they see the shots that are distorted and misleading. Frantic camera angles. They are used to convey panic, desperation and chaos. Canted angles are commonly used as they convey to the audience that something isn't quite right. Montage editing. Montage editing is used to increase the pace of a trailer and juxtapose shots in quick succession. Close-ups. These are used to convey emotion so the audience feel more emotionally attached. Editing is obtrusive. Editing is often obtrusive, so not too much of the narrative is given away. Comparisons. Dialogue. We chose to use some dialogue, as they use this well at the end of some stages in the happening. We chose to not put too much in, as the happening didn't use too much either. We wanted to focus on the sound effects, trailer booms and fast pace.
There appears to be an event happening.
They're evacuating New York City.
Everything stopped but us. We need to know what's going on.
Why us? The music we used is fast-paced and dramatic. It increased tension. The happening used a subtle track of lots of sound effects, and this included ticking noises, booms, and others, which are used in ours too. It boosted the key themes of our film. We established character relations through the shots we used. As you can see, we are all together, we are all consisted at the same college. The happening did this by showing shots of small groups of people.
There appears to be an event happening.
They're evacuating New York City.
The titles and credits used in the happening are simple. They are in a white font and they consist with some movement. They come at the end of the trailer with large boom sounds. We attempted to replicate all of this in our film.
It's really be happening.
The happening used quick succession of shots to create a climax. This consisted of people dying and scared faces. We mirrored this with quick successions of shots with similar transitions of panic and chaos. The injection of conflict led up to this climax. The happening opened their trailer with an establishing shot. We chose to further mirror this as we opened our trailer with an establishing shot so we can set the scene and boost our subgenre. The obstacle used in the happening is a mysterious event which is making people lose their mind and commit suicide. We chose to alter this as it is hard to show someone commit suicide, and if we tried to mirror this event it would be confusing and maybe even comical, as ours would be bad at acting with a low budget. Instead we used an event where time kept stopping, and this is shown clearly through our editing of some key shots. We used an enigma, like the happening, as it allows the audience to remain focused. The happening used mysterious event, and we used the stoppage of time. The happening used low-key lighting and a blue tint. This was consisted in their poster. The blue tint is used in many psychological thriller posters and magazines, so we decided to use this in the trailer to boost the subgenre. The use of low-key lighting created a dark and eerie atmosphere. We aimed to replicate this. We used frantic camera angles as it showed off chaos. This is used well in the happening, and we replicated this here. The happening uses montage editing in a quick succession of clips. This created a chaotic event to good effect. It leaves the audience stunned, so we aim to copy this in so many shots. These shots were shown very quickly. We use many close-ups as this was done in the happening, and it allows the audience to see the character's emotions, so we did these shots to stick to conventions. The happening used obtrusive editing as it leaves the audience in the dark. Key questions are asked and not answered, and this is a key convention of psychological thrillers.